I'm going to give you an example of how to prevent the spouse objection. So if you sell to consumers, this is going to be objection you're going to get a lot unless you learn how to pre-frame this and actually take them out of the frame. We call that a D-frame, and then reframe them into a new way of thinking, which is results-based thinking, all right? So let me show you an example of how this works. Hey guys, Jeremy Miner here. Look, a lot of you leave comments wanting me to help you sell more. So the easiest way to get a hold of me, the quickest way, is to text me. So text me right now. It's 480-637-2944. So 480-637-2944. Listen, I started this company to help you learn how to close more deals, but do it the right way. Text me right now. Let's get back to the training video. Now, in other training videos, you would have saw me talk about deframing, reframing, and new framing. I'm also going to show you a pre-frame, okay? So let's say that you have a booked appointment. I'm just going to give you a random example. You have a booked appointment. It could be a meeting in person, could be on Zoom, could be a call, okay? And let's say in this example, I'm just going to give you I'm going to show you the generic example first, okay? And then I'll show you maybe a few industry specific here so you can kind of see I want you to see the format so you can just plug in what you sell. Okay, now let's say I get on there. I'm not going to ask this question right off the bat, but maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes in, I might say, so when I find out they have a spouse or whatever, I'm going to say, so did your spouse know you're in this meeting, or are you on like a secret mission? Okay, see how I'm playful there. Oh, no, she knows I'm on here. No, he knows I'm here. He's like, no, I'm on a secret mission. Okay, you're on a secret mission. How did your spouse feel about you? And you repeat back the problem they already said. So typically, if you haven't helped them find problems yet, you won't use this yet, okay? So I wouldn't use this until you're probably in problem awareness. So I'm gonna scratch that. Don't use this 3 minutes in. Once you're in problem awareness, you've helped them find problems, okay? You've helped them feel the pain, relive the pain of their current situation, and have that fear of future pain. Then you're going to use this frame, okay? So then I'm going to go in, so how did your spouse feel about you? And you repeat back the problem. How did your spouse feel about you like only getting 2 listings a month? Let's say if I'm a marketing agency and I'm talking to a real estate agent about better leads for more listings, and they say they're only getting 2 listings a month, but they want 6. Okay, how does your spouse feel about you only getting 1 listing a month, or whatever it is? Oh no, he doesn't like that, right? Blah, blah. I mean, does he want you to get 6 listings a month, or just stay at 1? No, he wants me to get 6 listings. See? So I focus on how do they feel about the problem or consequence, and then do they want you to, and you repeat back the result they said they wanted, okay? So in this example, let's say if you sell network marketing, or you sell affiliate marketing, or like some type of business opportunity or franchise, okay? How does your spouse feel? Let's say the problem was they're driving 1.5 hours each way to get to work, and they're working 12 hours a day at the job, and it's just burning them out. I mean, they're spending 14, 15 hours a day. They just have no family time. So I might come back, I mean, how did your spouse feel about you having to work 12 hours a day and then drive back and forth another 3 hours a day? Oh, she doesn't like it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, does she want you to be able to have more time at home with the kids so you can watch them grow up? Of course she does. Now, that's a pre-frame. It's hard for him or her to come back at the end and say, I need to talk to my spouse about about starting my own business where I can have more time with my family. Like it's harder for them to say it. And if they still do say it, it's very easy to take them out of that frame and reframe them into a new frame of, why would you have to talk to your spouse about you being at home with them, or whatever, if you sell network marketing. That'd be a different example, okay? Or let's say if you're a recruiter, okay, and the job offer you have for them is where they can work from home, okay? You work for a recruiting agency. So how does your spouse feel about you having to drive 1.5 hours each way where you're not hardly around? Oh, she doesn't like it. Or how did your spouse feel about you being gone 4 days a week at the job, flying back and forth to New York? Oh, she doesn't like it. And I can probe off that and clarify, help him or her relive the pain. Then I'm going to come around. Does she want you to work from home where you can have time to actually help her with the kids? Oh, for sure she wants that. See, I'm pre-framing this, okay? So once I find the problems, doesn't matter the industry it is, okay? Let's say if I sold SaaS to associations that help them go from manually keeping score of like, contest or events or whatever, to streamline it and making it automated where it saved, their department, let's say 2 to 3 hours a day where they get other projects done. Same thing. So how does your CEO feel about you guys having to spend 3 hours a day manually doing this where it takes you away from other projects? Oh, she doesn't like it, but does she want you to like get this streamlined so you can actually focus on other projects? Oh, definitely. See, same thing, doesn't matter, okay? So that's an example of the pre-frame here, and there's an example of I'm deframing them. How does your spouse feel about the problems, or the challenges or the consequences? Here's another deframe. Do they want you to repeat back the end result? And now I start to reframe. Okay, this would be like a reframe here. This is part of the pre-frame, this is part of the pre-frame, and this is part of the pre-frame. The whole process is actually, this is part of the whole reframing process. That's just called a pre-frame, those type of questions, to help prevent objections. But all I'm doing is reframing them away from, at the end, I need to talk to my spouse, to a new belief system of, why would I need to talk to my spouse? He or she already wants all these things I said I wanted. So reframing is just the process of taking them out of their belief systems or frames and then putting them in new belief systems. And for more info on that, make sure you go through one of the first training videos I did in the course where I talk about the power of every prospect or every human lives in frames, right? Or belief systems, and we have to take them out of those. We have to deframe them and reframe them into new belief systems or new way of thinking, all right? All right, hope that helped you today, and I'll see you on the next training video.